Well, watching this singles match on Winston Du's channel, if you're not subscribed to Winston's channel, you must be living under a rock. Make sure you subscribe right now. I came across this player, Jack, and I want to give him one simple piece of advice because he's a really high level player. But one piece of advice that's really going to help him handle deep returns. Okay, now it's really easy to understand. We've got Jack. I mean, these are high level. You can see their UTRs here, like really high level players. And Jack hits a good serve, and Luis hits a really deep return that is going to be tough for anybody to handle. But I want to give Jack one piece of advice that's really going to help him. And I'm actually going to use Luis and the way he handles these shots as an example. So first, let's look at Jack hit this serve. And I just want you to notice, so Jack, hopefully you get to watch this and, take this advice as you may. But just notice how you're staying inside the baseline. And that means anytime a ball is going to be hit deep and you're going to be playing Cal Poly, this is high level tennis. Guys are going to be hunting for your feet if you are staying inside the baseline. And so that's exactly what happened. Luis hits this really deep return and it's very difficult. What's interesting is the very point before this, you hit, Jack, this exact same return to Luis. Look at this. Really deep return. Ball lands like on the baseline. And Luis gets it back, and he's able to actually hit a passing shot, which, by the way, for any of you watching, the best time to go for a cross-court pass is right off of the approach because your opponent is far enough back but that there's actually room to pass them cross-court. But let's look why Luis was able to handle that deep return. We're going to zoom in, so it's going to get grainy here. I apologize. Watch how Luis is inside the baseline right now, but watch him jump backward. He lands inside the baseline, but that jump backward is what allows him to handle that deep return. Fast forward to the next point, you can see that Jack is staying inside the baseline. Jack, a simple piece of advice. I'm willing to bet you already know this. It's just something to make sure, that you're doing in the future is make sure that you're hopping backward, especially if you're not getting your opponent in trouble with the type of serve that you're going for. Here's Ohio State University standout J.J. Wolf from a couple years ago. And after he serves, look where he lands. And obviously this video is courtesy of 12KGP Tennis, so make sure you subscribe to his awesome channel. Watch JJ jump backward. This is such a vital move on the serve to be able to handle deep returns. You can see he jumps backward, and this is actually a pretty deep return, and he's able to handle it because he moved back. So Jack, simple piece of advice. I know this is unsolicited, so take it as you may, but when you land inside the baseline, work on moving backward. As your level of play goes up, your opponents are going to be hitting really deep returns, and if you move back after your serve, you'll be able to handle them. If you want to learn the exact same strategies that the pros are using to help them win more matches, then check out the Singles Playbook by Fuzzy Yellow Balls. Over 50 pages of strategy after strategy, all based on the style of opponent you play against. Simply put your phone or tablet up over the QR code, and up pops a short video from Will Hamilton over at Fuzzy Yellow Balls showing you how to use each strategy. To get it, simply use my link. It's in the description. I'm also going to pin it in the first comment. So click right here to check out the Singles Playbook by Fuzzy Yellow Balls so you can start winning more singles matches. Jack, work on jumping backward behind the baseline after you serve, and there's no doubt you're going to gain confidence, win more matches, and play much better tennis. This is Ryan Reedy from 2minutetennis.net. Jack, you got this.